Framing. So often when people start with video, they just sort of plonk the camera down, stand in front of it, and they're so focused on the content and the message that that's all that they're thinking about. But you can make choices about how you want to frame it up. Do you want it to be more of a close-up shot like we've got on the left there? This is an interview that I did with Oscar winner Shaun Tan, and we filmed it from two angles. So on the left-hand side is a medium close-up, and you use a shot like that to convey more emotion and drama. It's much more about him and what's going on for him, and much less about the background. On the other shot, it's much wider, and so we can see him in context in his studio. You can see his art materials, you can see all his pictures. You really get a feeling of what it's like for an artist there in his studio. So when you're filming, make a decision of, is your video going to be more about drama and emotion, and are you going to go closer in, or are you going to give more context, or are you going to mix both together? This is a still from a video that I did with scientist Gus Nossel, and when I arrived to do the interview, they said, "Oh, we've got a great room for you," and they took me into this tiny little white room. And if I'd filmed it in there, we would have just had a white background and probably just his shadow going onto the wall. So I found this other room, and they agreed to let me film in the library. And it just looks so much better because I'm giving context. I'm actually using framing as a storytelling device. And he's a wise, learned man, in his library. So you're listening to him talking, but once you put someone in context, you're telling a much better story. It's also about congruence and proof. So here's a still from one of my news update videos. I'm in the edit suite, and you can see the editing computer behind me. I've chosen some nice, colourful shots. I've made an active decision to put myself there, not in front of a white background or on the street or on a beach. So when you choose to film your face-to-camera videos, what background are you going to use and why? How are you going to use that to convey the story? How will you use it as a proof element? And what will you choose that's going to be congruent? Because that's going to make your video much more convincing, and you're going to tell the world much more about yourself.